I'm drinking Three Floyds Broo. This is their wet hop IPA, or they just say Harvest Ale. And this one uses wet hops from Indiana, I believe, nearby where, or I guess I don't know how close it is. Indiana's a pretty big state, but that's where Three Floyds is, Munster, Indiana, right on the line of Illinois. And this is, I don't even know how strong it is. Does not say. It's probably 6 something. Don't remember, but I've had this several years now, and it's a little bit more bitter for a wet hop beer than most. And the hops are Comet hops, which is kind of an old-fashioned dank hop, but the Comet can be pretty citrusy. I'm a fan of Comet. I think it's just Comet hops from this farm in Indiana. So here we go. Got a little bit of color to it. A lot of breweries do make their wet hop beers like a little different from the current hazy, juicy IPA trend. Maybe to like highlight the hops more using a cleaner yeast strain, but then they tend to make them kind of malty. But this is just the Three Floyd style. Is bitter, malty, old-fashioned. Head looks really nice, but definitely got a sort of Sierra Nevada look to it. Kind of a pale amber. But there you go. And a really nice looking head. So this is a 1 day over a month old, so might be losing its magical wet hop quality by now, but the first time I saw it in the market. So there's this perfumey, rosy thing that I got from the wet hops that I think is the special thing you lose when you dry them. These more delicate perfumey floral notes. And there's a hint of toasty caramel malt in there. And definitely citrus stuff, but more like a orange blossom honey and some sort of sweet candied citrus maybe. Smells pretty good, but I bet it's lost a bit. This was bottled on, really hard to read their bottle dates. I think it was August 23rd and today's September 24th. Yeah, it's like I kind of wish they didn't have that crystal malt in there that gives it that toasty, toffee, caramely type thing. I think it just distracts, but that's just the old school way. And that's what Three Floyds kind of does. It's very subtle though, but overall this is kind of like a Sierra Nevada IPA. Has a bit of a dirty finish. That the crystal malt kind of bring this earthy, dirty thing. I mean, it's not like there are no off flavors. It's not my favorite style. Lots of flavor, very palatable. Not super bitter. I wonder if it was more bitter last year. And it just kind of tastes like a really good IPA circa 15, 20 years ago. Pretty nice mouthfeel, a little bit sweet. But just lots of floral notes, perfumey, rosy, some grapefruit. If they didn't have the crystal malt in there, maybe you would taste a little bit more grapefruity. This is just making it taste very like barley malt, sweet toasted barley malt rather than all fruitiness. But it's basically the only wet hop beer that I get around here these days. It must be pretty mass produced somehow. I like it though. It's got that special wet hop thing that you can only get this time of year. And it's really well made, really nice mouthfeel, kind of soft, a little bit of sweetness, some good lacing. and bitterness doesn't get too much. Like the hoppiness just kind of builds up more and more. I'm not getting as much of that malt. I'm getting more bitter grapefruit, and it finishes quite clean. There's not much yeast character happening in this beer, and there's literally no sediment. You probably have tiny particulates in there. Actually, it's pretty hard to see. Yeah, there are lots of tiny particulates. But it probably, I think I like this more than most other Three Floyds IPAs. Definitely it has a little more of a special thing to it than like Zombie Dust. Now that Citra isn't a special hop, it's the most popular hop in the world, basically. So this one, yeah, I'd recommend it, but if you can get it soon, see if I actually upload this video anytime soon. But please keep doing this, Three Floyds. I will always buy it. Yeah, there's a nice combination of sweet, floral, perfumey stuff, and then a little bit of some dank in there. It's not that dank and cannabisy or anything, though. Maybe a little bit. Because a lot of times I think of Comet as being sort of sweaty, dank. It's got a little bit of that when you can get your nose deep in there. But that's kind of what you get from dried Comet hops. This has the special wet hop perfuminess that I keep saying. That's just hard to put it any other way. And it's very nice. 4.2. Bye.